Are now recording right now. We are now recording right now.
My God. Oh my God.
And now I think, let me see here. We should be going live in a minute though.
Okay, good.
I might have to come back here and do it this way and go live. There we go. So now we are now live in the money. Let's get it, y'all. Oh, there we go. We're now live. Welcome back to the Behind the Scenes Podcast, man. This your boy Lionel, and y'all know y'all rocking with Tag Along Production, man. If y'all not following this platform, bro, I highly recommend y'all check out the previous guests that came on here and consider following. They giving out so much value, bro. It's crazy. Today, I got a special guest on here, bro. My boy KillA CAD from Detroit, Michigan. He's a music artist, though, bro. He been going crazy, though, bro. He's many things, though. The artist is just one of the many, though, right? Well, further ado, I'm gonna let him introduce himself to anybody that may or may not know who he is, though, bro. So can you do the pleasure? Introduce yourself.
Man, I am KillA CAD, aka Steve, aka Big CAD. But if I meet you in person, I'm going to introduce you I'm going to introduce myself to you as Steven. That's my name. I'm Steven Cadwell. That's where the CAD and Killer comes from. It's KillA CAD, but yeah, Steven.
I think he's spitting bars already, though. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So look, far as on the music industry, right? Like what got you started in music, though? Like, what's your story behind the music?
I mean, like, I was coming up with songs and stuff when I was in like third grade. Like, I know, like, my first real memory of music was like, or like wanting to make music. I was like in second grade, and like
That's it.
I was in like class, and like my teacher kicked me out because like I was done with all my work, so she was calling me a distraction. I was like just kind of bored. So like I'm like walking in the hallway, and I was like trying to figure out like I was like, if I were a rapper, like what would I say? And then I was like, dang, I don't know enough words for real. So like I was like, I'm gonna put this on the back burner and I'm gonna like try to remember it. But
Yeah.
like as like that went on, like I went through a whole process of like silently being an artist, like writing songs, making little YouTube freestyles, but then deleting them as soon as it ended, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I finished, because like, the quality was terrible and like I didn't have a microphone. I just had my laptop sitting on a desk chair. You feel me? Like so um it was just a lot of like quiet stuff, writing in books and coming up with songs and doing this and that. And like finally around my junior year of high school. Yeah, my junior or sophomore year of high school. I took one of my just English classes. They were like the writing prompt for our paper was to do something we've never done before but always wanted to do. And my boy hooked me up to a studio. That was the first time I went. Me and the homies watched it blow up, and like my boys really like, you know, my teammates that I play football with, and like these guys I really like built these strong connections with, they helped me kind of break that mode of like silencing myself.
Mm.
And that really gave me confidence because it was like, bro, you rap, you can really rap, and like it's more than just freestyling, but like you can really rap, like you be saying stuff, and like that kind of gave me that confidence to like really say that I'm an artist. And even now I'm still becoming more, even then, like I didn't tell my parents that this is what I wanted to do until my sophomore year of college.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like still a ever evolving thing and something I'm still continuing to become just more comfortable with. So
That's what's up, man. That's crazy story though, bro. Would you consider yourself like you was kind of like a shy artist? You didn't want people to hear your music?
yes, very much so. Very much so. Because it wasn't like I was writing those, super love songs where I'm like singing to girls or like, you know what I'm saying, making these super turn up songs when I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, doing this or that. It was very vulnerable personal things. And like, I was talking about always getting my heart broken and always being alone and like things that I just didn't necessarily enjoy sharing. So
That makes sense. So you was like more on a deeper standpoint than just like some artists just drill music. You had more of a story. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. And like it doesn't at the same time it didn't really seem like it because like they were still up tempo beats. They weren't drill beats, but they were still like very up tempo into that like, 2014 like 2017 like mixtures of like, Kyle is like Kyle the rapper,
Yeah, yeah.
Chance the rapper, but then like also like the Ski Mask and the XXX Tentaciones, like it was a mixture of all that. So it was very like lively beats, but like and like I'm rapping very lively and fast, but like it was the saddest shit in the world.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
can cuss.
Yeah, you good, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, you good, bro. So like, all right, so like, is it like in your perspective, right? Like, what's your opinion, like, as an artist coming up in Detroit? Like, do you think it's hard, or is it like, how is it in your opinion though?
I think that I believe that it can be so much more. That's how I feel about it. I don't think it's hard. Um, cause we from where we from, bro. Like at the end of the day, like, and this is something I've really become more of an advocate for. Like, you know, the whole Myrtle Capital thing. Like, I'm not from that Detroit. I'm from Motown, bro. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, we're from a place of legends, even beyond music, even beyond like the automotive industry and all of that stuff. So it's like, and the people here have always just been really interesting people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's multifaceted. Like, I don't know one person from here that only do one thing.
yeah,
Like, you feel me? Like that's just not how that junk works. So it's like, which is why I want to really dive deeper into creative direction and stuff for more than just myself, but other artists as well, because we're so interesting and our interests deserve to have a place in our music so it can create, more authentic music that people can really connect to and create things around that music that drive our interests. So, our music can have some more life in terms of videos and merch and this, that. Like we can't do any of that stuff if we're only talking about this.
mm,
So, we all talk about the same general topic. We ain't never gonna be able to sell nothing because it's like what everything that makes you different is not presented.
that makes sense.
So
So you, my boy here, man. Listen, he more like a story, bro. He got a whole crazy story, and I can tell you, very smart.
yeah, I got some smart parents, man. I got some smart parents, man.
I can tell, bro, the way you breaking everything down, though, bro. Like you kind of like give it from a different perspective, though, man. And that's dope, though, man. You feel me? Like you got any like artists that you would like consider like role models, like or like you look up to?
Um, a lot. I think the first, especially like in terms of being an artist that performs in front of big stages, the first person that really like grabbed my attention was like Chance the Rapper. Like seeing like
He
I
dope.
watched his on it's still on YouTube today actually. His 2014 Lollapalooza set. Like seeing him perform in front of his whole city and like the love that came, like the love that was there that night was just so special, bro. Like it was really special. And like Travis Scott too. And like around that time I was watching Rolling Loud streams because I couldn't afford to go to Rolling Loud. So I would watch the live
Yeah,
streams every single Rolling Loud. So like Travis Scott and like Migos, they were just like the way the auto tune mics was, like they knew how to perform with the auto tune and it was really elaborate. They had these real elaborate set designs. When I was younger, like one of the first rappers I really grew up knowing was like Heavy D. So like I love Heavy D and the Boys. Like that was something my pops like really, really loved. And like it made me dive deeper into the 90s rap. So like I love Das Effects. Like I still know they want effects like dang near from heart. Like I
oh,
could
that's
dang
fire.
yeah, I could dang near still like I used to be in like seventh grade rapping that whole song word for word. Like
That's fire.
that was my chunk.
My boy got an old soul. He listen.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm an old man.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you though, bro. That's fire though, man. You know what I'm saying? And Chance, bro, like, yeah, he's a great artist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
to see him perform and like they be doing their thing for real though, man. Like going crazy.
And
So do you think when you perform, is it like nervous? Like you be nervous when you perform, or just like you just flow when you be performing?
I kind of just like black out. Like I go in and then by the time I'm done, it's like I'm like, oh snap. And then like I'm just highly afterwards, I'm like highly critical of it. And like I'm thinking like remembering what I did and what I said, because like I'm not necessarily my eyes aren't really on the crowd, which is something I do need to work on, like, working on having my eye contact with crowd and stuff. But like I'd be so focused on my vocal performance and how I'm, you know, doing the music live. compared to like being there for the show. Like I want to be the show. You, if I'm on the stage, you're here to see me. So it's like, yeah. What was the question? I kind of lost.
So look, like, so I know like when DJs, when they playing music in the club or anywhere, they have like crowd control. So you think it's important for an artist to have like crowd control when he performing?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
How does an artist have crowd control like when he's performing though? Like how do you like control the crowd? You know, is it like something you do or something like that? Or
it's really practice, like knowing when to tell crowds to have their lights up, or knowing when to tell crowds to have their hands up, or knowing when to tell them when to bounce, or knowing when to tell them when to jump, or you know giving them. I see a lot of people like they have the crowd learn the lyrics before actually performing the song, so they can actually do call and response, and that's like really, really cool to see. So it's like it's many different ways of doing it, but that kind of comes with practice. Like trying to do it on the fly, you don't know how to keep up with it
right, okay.
almost. So it's like you have to have it kind of pre-prepared in a way.
So you gotta like talk to the crowd while you performing though, like engage
Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
opposed to just rapping your music. You gotta like really like come out there and talk to them and like bring them into the song type of.
Yeah, that's something I'm still trying to work on.
Okay.
I won't lie to you. I'm quick to be like, I don't want to be taking up nobody time too long, so I get on there, run through my songs. You know what I'm saying? Perform my heart out, pull a sweat, and then just run off. And it's like I do have to like breathe and like do stuff like this and say, hey, oh hey.
Yeah, that's heat, man. We got my boy KillA CAD in the building, man. We finna go crazy though, man. So look, let's say for an example, it's somebody watching, right? That's like struggling in the music industry right now, just coming up. What type of advice that you can get them? You know what I'm saying? From your perspective, though.
Be vulnerable. Um, always just be vulnerable. Like, is it? I mean, art is supposed to be you. Like, so puts you in it. Like, you're not serving what God has given you if you aren't putting yourself in the thing that you're best at.
Mm,
Like, that's like you. This is what has been given to you. So put you into it. Not saying cut everybody off and do all this and go lock in into the lab. No, just look at your interests and see how your interests can be incorporated into what you do. Um, I think that's like the best I can give. And money is a finite thing, you know, but documented everything is forever. So,
that's
that's
deep.
why I'm working harder to, be on podcasts, and talking to you and, going out and performing and releasing music. Release your music. Please release your music and put them in the albums. Everybody likes albums. Albums are going to be forever. Like, going to singles is, we love singles. We love them. But like
Yeah,
at some point, like it's easier to find the whole body of work than trying to scrounge through the singles.
yeah.
Like, yeah, we appreciate whole bodies of work, man.
Without y'all working, stop holding on to y'all music, man. Y'all just be sitting there holding on to it, hoping somebody can. Come on, man.
Execute,
Yeah,
plan and execute.
plan and execute, man. Y'all hearing it from him, bro. He artist. I'm not an artist. I'm just going what he's saying though, bro. You feel me? We going crazy right now, man. You know what I'm saying? So look, listen, right? You got any like stuff you working on right now, like projects you working on?
Yeah, so actually, as of late, I kind of got a new fire in my belly. So the next, right now, I'm currently working on a project titled Mass Demands with my friend Matt, shot by Matt. Yeah, we're doing a lot of stuff with that. He produced it. He'll be shooting the videos for it. We're making little mirrors. They're gonna be kind of cool. Like he paints mirrors and stuff. So we're gonna figure out how to
Yeah,
like mix that discipline with like my discipline, and like we're gonna just make some stuff.
see, that's he.
And then the next 3 years, I'm kinda planning like 6 more projects. Got it all kinda slightly written out, so I'm hoping to do it different every single time and finding ways to, like, yeah, build something beautiful.
That's he. That's he. Are you trying to go the independent route, or are you like looking to get signed like to a major deal?
If I were to sign, it would be one of those, like, one-off situations, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do an album for 'em or, like, do a certain amount of songs. Other than that, I don't really wanna get signed. It's a lot of stuff in that and, like, you know we're gonna have to, unfortunately, even if you want to be an independent artist, you're gonna have to be in the industry world anyway. So get used to it. But at the same time, it's like I want control of what I do. And that's not just in terms of what I make, it's when I drop. It's not necessarily about how much I make. It's just what I create and when I drop it. That's my that in my ideas. That's me. That belongs to me. And I don't want anybody having any say so in that. So
That's deep. That's deep. So the independent route you gonna take.
yeah, yeah. If somebody says, "Hey, I want you to do an album, and I'm gonna give you $500,000," I ain't gonna say no. I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I guess I give you that," but
Yeah.
I won't probably give the things that I'm really, really planning on out. That would be like more like I would do one-offs for fun, essentially. Like I'm like, oh well, I did want to make a tape with my friend, da 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 da. And I'm like, hey bro, let's make a tape for these people. They paying us, and they could be like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so
So how important do you think is like having music videos as an artist? Like, is it important or is it not important? Like, what is it?
it's important. It's very important.
What do you think it do for like an artist, a music video?
First of all, it just lets people see your face. Like, and that's one thing my team's kind of been getting on me about. Like, my face needs to be seen. Like, especially because I do like a lot of graphic work and I have like these little characters and stuff. His name is Dilbo Stantley. That's my dog. And then like I have a little stick figure. His name's Gerald. That's usually the things that people usually see, but like I'm learning more that, you know, people like to put the face to the name,
Right.
vice versa. So, that is huge. And also it's about that is a life extension for a song. And there need to be multiple ways you extend the life of your music, but music videos is the number one thing. And sometimes it doesn't have to be this super elaborate thing. Like it can be there's so much variety, what I'm saying, that can be brought into a music video. It can
Absolutely.
be I've seen so many different types of music videos. So it's like it can be anything, but if you want to extend that life of your music, you don't drop it on the same day as the song. You drop it either before or after the song, so that it can remind people like, oh yeah, he did make this song. Oh yeah, I do really like that song. Oh, the video even harder. I don't know if I want to watch the video or listen to the song. But I might do both. Like, so, yeah.
That's heat. That's heat. That's heat. That's heat. And y'all hearing it from KillA CAD himself, bro. You feel me? He giving y'all sauce, bro, from his perspective, bro. Ain't he giving y'all game, bro? So listen, bro. If y'all not following this channel, I highly recommend, bro, y'all follow this channel, bro, because I'm bringing guests on that's coming on here giving out value, and that's what it is. You feel me? I got another question I want to ask you too, right? Because this is something that a lot of artists has been kind of like struggling with. How do you feel about like an artist actually going full time and actually like having a job?
I got a job. What? Like, nah, bro, what? Like, funds make the fun work, man.
Yeah.
Funds make the fun work.
Yeah.
And like
Okay.
that shit, like you gotta make money, man. Like as much as I talk about monetary value and how it doesn't matter, and like I say money's a finite thing, there has to, in order for you to spend the money's gotta come in from somewhere.
Fact.
Like, and it sometimes, it has to be from places you can, write down. You know what I'm saying? Like, until we get our angel investors or, get these big grants and stuff, which the grants and investors, yeah, we own that. We
Yeah.
own that. Yeah, we own that. They're out there. They're very much out there. We don't necessarily have to do it with our own money. Like we can have a regular job, stack our chips, pay the people we can pay, but there are people who want to fund us.
Facts.
They exist.
They
Like,
do exist.
they very much exist. Let's go find them. They're not super hard to find. Chat GPT can tell you where they are. Very much so. Be specific. Tell them exactly who you are and what you do, and tell them what you're looking for, and they will point you to it.
This brings me to another question. You brought ChatGPT up. Do you use ChatGPT to write your lyrics?
Hell no. I actually don't use. I'm very articulate. So like I really like writing, and like even if it's not music, even like I write my own bios for myself. I write everything in regards to me and like my artist statements and everything, even emails, I write them myself because I know I can speak well. So I never use ChatGPT for like personal reasons. Like I never asked it questions about anything emotionally. Especially because, like, you know what I'm saying, I grew up watching, like, iRobot and shit, bro, so, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't try to give robots too much emotions, bro, like,
Oh man, that's
stop giving
crazy.
AI emotions, stop asking them emotional questions, because
Yeah,
when it turn on you, yeah, I talk too much to my Siri and shit, bro. Like, I know Siri on my ass when she get weaponized, bro. Like, I'm scared.
yeah, that's crazy.
No, yeah, like asking questions about, how to find things in terms of like gaining information and finding, taking out the middleman of doing the research so you can just have the research. It's great. It's great. I love it. I love it. Like, it's helped me find a whole lot of stuff.
That's heat. That's heat, though, man. We got my boy KillA CAD, aka Steven, in the building right now, man. All the way from D Town, Motown. He say he grew up in Motown era. You know what I'm saying? He ain't from Detroit that y'all be talking about. He from Motown, where the soul and heart and all that crazy, the good stuff from. You know what I'm saying? So look, if there's somebody watching, right? I know we talked about giving advice, though, right? But like, what is something that you would say, like, for you had to overcome to be where you at today?
Fear, just in general.
Fear.
Fear of expectation, fear of being let go, that I'm not meeting expectation. I used to be like super worried that, like, oh well, if I tell my parents this, they gonna like just not want to talk to me. They're gonna be like, oh, you throwing your life away, this, that. And like, they never really like felt that way. And like, it took me a long time to get over that. And like, you know, being seen, fear of actually being seen. Like, I've always forced myself in the background because I didn't want the attention, because like I felt like I was a waste of space. So that is something I'm still, even today, like working through, and like learning that it's okay to go up and talk to people, even if you are finding what to say and don't necessarily know what to say. You don't have to have everything prepared when you walk up to somebody to try to talk to them. You can also just go up and say, hi, how are you? Like, it's okay to, like, it's not taking up space. So really just self-esteem, depression, um shoot,
So that stuff right there, right? Like, what would you say that you had to do to like overcome that though?
man, honestly, writing helped. Church helped immensely. um Church helped immensely. I had to double down on that. um Spending time by myself, like, as damaging as it was, I wouldn't have been able to make it through if I would have kept doing the way I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's deep.
time to introspect and really, like, not only see things for myself and see who I am as a person by myself and really explore my interests, but also giving myself a chance to be surprised by people, going out and meeting people and seeing things and doing stuff, you know, that also, they both play a hand in it. And it's not easy, encouraging yourself every day when people don't encourage you. You know what I'm saying? Having people around you that do encourage you, actually being around those people instead of the ones who don't mind drowning problems away. You know what I'm saying? That's not productive. So just being around productive people and people who can actually feel you, what I'm saying, fill your cup.
Facts. That makes sense. That makes sense. A very wise man once sat in this chair, and he's sitting here right now. I just want to say, man, we're gonna give you your flowers right now. We ain't gonna wait till you leave. We ain't gonna wait till next month. We're gonna give you your flowers right now to my boy KillA CAD, aka Steven. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everything you're doing as an artist. You know what I'm saying? The creativity.
I appreciate everything you do for these artists, man.
Oh man,
I like a lot of the artists that you interviewed too. So like, I was like, yeah, man, so big ups to you, man. Like, this matters. This
yeah.
matters for us. Like, we don't get this chance a whole lot, you know. So
That's deep. And that's my job, man, to bring artists on here so they can share their story, man. Because people probably know you as an artist, but they don't really know you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times social media can put out this facade that like I'm this person, but like reality, I want to know who you really is though. Like when I meet you and I shake your hand, I want to know like you. I want to know KillA CAD. I want to know Steven. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like social media, like.
And even like events too. Like, we only get to see each other for this hour to 3 hours maybe. but we turned up, you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
having fun, we performing, people locked in, like people practicing their stuff, like people making sure, you know what I'm saying, their performance is right. That doesn't really give us, and like when we're done performing, it's so loud that we don't really have chances to like really talk, you know? Like,
Yeah.
so it's like these spaces matter a lot because we have so much limited space nowadays for this type of stuff.
Facts. So, like, is there any artists you would say that, like, you wanna work with?
Oh yeah, man. We just saw one on the screen earlier. My boy Brizzle. I gotta work with Brizzle, man.
Brizzle?
At some point in time, man. But the list is long, man. Shoot. I'm working on some stuff with soulful poetry. I'm excited about that.
I heard it.
That's somebody I've really, really wanted to work with.
I heard of that name before. It's familiar.
Soul is fire, bro. He's
Yeah.
a great poet, amazing poet. Hakeem, the People's Poet, is somebody else I really.
Oh yeah, Hakeem, the People's Poet. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You know, I want to work with him, and like, I've done some stuff with AY. I've done some stuff with Chris Powers. I've done some stuff with my brother Tracy Biv. I want to do some stuff with my brother. I've done some stuff with my brother Hollywood Saint, man.
Okay.
Shoot, man, that list is actually very, very long. I'm actually currently going through all of the people that I follow, like on my Instagram, and like, you know, from artists to, you know, podcast and publishing type of people.
Okay.
It's like different open mic spots and setting up a real contact list. So like when people ask me that stuff, I can be like, I know exactly who I want to work with because I have a list of hundreds of people.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, that list is very long, and I'm just hoping that, you know, that 6 degrees of separation gets a little bit closer.
Okay. That's he. You name some people though, especially my boy Brizzle. I'm like, I heard his music. I'm like, oh yeah, he got a little swag though.
That brother rap. That brother is hip hop. I love hip hop. So he is hip hop. Man. I want to do some hip hop with that brother, man.
That's he. So hold on. Is this your first podcast you've been on?
I mean, I would say technically no, but in terms of like confidence wise, I would say yes.
Facts. So what gives you confidence being here though?
I'm just more confident in myself.
Okay.
Like it was always like, oh yeah, I guess I'll, you know what I'm saying, go up here and talk a little bit. But like this is the first time I've ever been able to like fully drop my shoulders, let my guard down, say I am KillA CAD. This is what I do.
Facts.
So yeah.
That's
Thank you for giving me that opportunity, bro.
I appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying, for coming on the show, man. This is Tag Along Production. Y'all on Behind the Scenes Podcast, though, man. I got my boy KillA CAD in the building, man. Y'all know what it is. Is there anything you want to say to anybody before we get up out of here?
Shoot, Lord, I love you. First and foremost, I give an honor to God who is the head of my life. Come to church with me anytime, man. Transformation Christian Church, you know what I'm saying? We're right there on West Warren, 5439 West Warren. We start at 10:30, brother.
That's he.
Keep doing stuff. Just do shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just everything that you want, walk towards it. And God gonna make it happen. You just gotta walk towards it.
Facts.
As my brother True Avery says, 2 + 2 = 4. You feel me? 2 + 2 = 4. Don't get distracted. Keep working. Keep doing stuff.
Facts, man. That's crazy, man. Y'all have it, man. I got my boy KillA CAD in the building right now, man. Listen, man. How can they find you on social media real fast before we go?
All of my like Twitter and Instagram and YouTube is all Oh Hey KillA CAD. That is OHHEY KillA CAD, KillACAD. You can also go to my website. I made it myself. So if you need website services, anybody, get at me. The website is terrasteve.com. That is TERRA Steve.com. I've got the music. I've got live performance footage. I've got music videos, all the access to my social medias, and a little bit of bio. So you can, you know, learn about me and where I'm going currently, not where I've been.
That's he. My boy came on here and gave some sauce, though, man. I hope y'all was paying attention and listen, bro. He came on here and gave value. I told you, I don't want to bring nobody on the show that's not going to come on here and give value. He gave more than enough. So just so y'all know, man, check him out on all social media platforms, bro. This your boy Lionel, and this is Behind the Scenes Podcast. If you not following, I highly recommend y'all go check us out because guess what, bro? We giving game, we giving sauce. We got so much more, bro. You feel me? Until next time, y'all know how I play it, bro. Deuces, wow. You know what I'm saying? Look like something, don't you feel me? How you feel though, brother?
That was great.